The data from your mission against the Vaadwaur shows they're a bigger threat than we ever anticipated. Our forces are stretched thin. The Alpha Quadrant Alliance cannot fight a prolonged conflict in the Delta Quadrant. We must work to form an alliance of species here. Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are working on a plan and have requested your assistance.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we executed a covert mission in one of the Vaadwaur's main bases, and we discovered that the Vaadwaur that we encountered on the Lasette, the one that seemed to be impervious to our weapons, was that way because of a parasite that was last seen in the Beta Quadrant and had infected various members of Starfleet Command. If it wasn't for Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the Enterprise D, then those parasites would have destroyed the Federation. Now it seems that they have infected the Vaadwaur and may even be allied with them. In this episode, it seems that we are taking some load off the shoulders of the Alpha and Beta Quadrant Alliance by forming an alliance here in the Delta Quadrant with the various species here. Let's get into it. Flores reports have arrived in the Ions system. The USS Voyager is here, along with the USS Rhode Island and a few other ships. Apparently, Admiral Tuvok is requesting my presence aboard the Voyager. Very well, let's see what he has to say. Right, Helm. Close with the USS Voyager and the USS Rhode Island. It's a lot of ships from a lot of different groups. Flores thinks that this meeting must be especially important. I would be inclined to agree. The other Starfleet commanders we're meeting with here are Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim, both of which served on the USS Voyager when it was in the Delta Quadrant. I believe Captain Kim served as the operations officer. Flores, you have the bridge. I'll beam over to the USS Voyager. Commander Van Zyl is here to meet us. Commander.
Admiral Tuvok is in the conference room with the other members of the task force. Follow me, please. I'll take you to him.
Well, lead the way, Commander. Back on this historic vessel.
Seems like we're never gonna get you that tour. Sorry.
Well, it certainly seems that way, and it is quite unfortunate. Right. Deck 1.
The others are waiting for you in the conference room.
Right, it seems I'm the last one to arrive. Although I was caught up in meetings and conferences at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere, now that I'm an admiral, my duties have increased.
Let us begin. While the Kobali and the Benthans have agreed to join our alliance, there are many other races in the Delta Quadrant in a position to help us defeat the Vaadwaur. It will be up to us to show them the benefits of joining us. 7. I would like you to contact the Cooperative.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our offer. They have as much to lose as we do.
Neelix, your experience as a trader makes you an excellent choice to work with the Hazari.
The Hazari? This won't be easy, but I should be able to pull it off.
Captain Kim, we've arranged a meeting for you with the leaders of several Kazon sects.
I don't trust the Kazon, but I'll give it my best effort.
Doctor, you have experience with the hierarchy. I would like you to infiltrate one of their ships and learn more about how they make decisions.
Ooh, I have several new subroutines that will be perfect for this mission.
As for you, I would like you to visit the Touré and the Octanti, and then provide support to any of the others who require it. We need allies to turn the tide of this war. We cannot fail.
You can leave if you return to the transporter room, though there is some time to speak with the crew.
It seems I'm getting all the easy tasks. I have to try and convince the Touré to join us. Good God. I'm not too sure about the Octanti. I don't have much experience with them. Ambassador Neelix.
I never thought I'd be a spokesperson for this alliance myself. And to the Hazari! I guess all my time as a trader and ambassador made Admiral Tuvok think I was the right Talaxine for the job. Knowing that you and your crew have my back is a great relief. The Hazari are tough negotiators.
Well, personally, I don't think they'll cause you any trouble. They don't generally attack without reason. Doctor!
This is going to be interesting. I've never really tested my field intelligence subroutines, but Admiral Tuvok assures me they will perform well. He has been assisting me with the programming, and I've made an extensive study of intelligence and information gathering on my own. I may require you to interact with the hierarchy and make the Alliance offer to them. If they think it's the best financial option, they may agree to join us.
Well, having an assault cruiser there to assist you may be fortunate. We'll see what we can do after we try to convince the Terrae and the Octanti, Doctor. Right. Let's speak to 7 of 9. 7 of 9.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our alliance. I foresee no problems and should not require your assistance. I will inform you if the situation changes.
Understood. The Swiftsure is at your disposal. Right. I haven't met Captain Kim before. This should be interesting. Captain.
The Kazon are argumentative and difficult. Getting them on our side will be tricky. I'll be negotiating with the leaders of 5 of the clans. While I hope to bring them all on board, I'll be happy if we get 1 or 2.
Well, I don't envy your task, Captain. My task is difficult because the Terrae have made it very clear that they don't want to join us, but the Terrae are unlikely to attack us. That is different in the case of the Kazon.
The Rhode Island is a tough ship, but I'd be grateful if you could bring your ship to the negotiations. The Kazon respect a show of force, and your ship might be just the thing we need to sway them to our side.
Well, a Nova-class Refit is indeed quite a tough ship, but she's not an assault cruiser. The Swiftsure is at your disposal once we've dealt with everything else we have to do. Admiral.
The Terrae and the Octanti have worked with us in the past. You should not find it difficult to make a convincing case for a renewed alliance.
I'm not sure about the Terrae, but I'll head to the transporter room and return to my ship. Right. Trying to convince the Terrae to join the Alliance, my god. Right, transporter room. Well, I am only a flag officer temporarily, but the salutes are nice.
Ready to beam you back to your ship, sir.
Well, I am ready to beam back. Energize. Right, Flores, Admiral Tuvok has asked us to visit the Terrae and the Octanti to try to convince them to join our alliance. The purpose being, we are forming an alliance of races here in the Delta Quadrant to take some strain off of the Beta Quadrant alliance. Zarva says that getting everyone to join together against the Vaadwaur is a good idea. She also says it won't be easy, but there's an old saying that applies: join together or die alone. Indeed, much of the original crew of Voyager will be reaching out to other races. We are to assist them wherever we can. Zarva reports the ship is running as best she can, and she's asking for our first destination. The Terrae, I think. From there, it's up to us who we'll deal with and where we go. Helm, set a course for the Terrae homeworld. Warp 4, engage. Flores reports we've arrived in the Terrae system, and it seems notably calmer since we were last here. Indeed, apparently long-range scans are showing pickets of Terrae ships in orbit, and there aren't any Voth on sensors, however. Seems like they left the Terrae to fend for themselves at the moment. Flores reports she's picking up something odd in subspace. She recommends we check it out before contacting the Terrae. Agreed. Helm, set a course for the subspace disturbance, and we'll take some scans. Right. Tyrell's marked the location. Helm, take us to sensor distance. Right. Tyrell, scan the disturbance. Tyrell reports that it looked like there was a ship in subspace for a moment, but now it's disappeared. Tyrell theorizes that because the Teray use underspace, it could have been one of their ships, but the Vaadwaur use underspace as well. Indeed, we should keep our guard up. Tyrell reports that Teray are not responding to our hails. Tyrell suggests we get closer to get their attention. Right, Helm, set a course for the planet. The Teray, well, they're not particularly friendly, but they've never been hostile. Right.
That's close enough. This is restricted space, and you're not welcome.
Excuse me, we're on a diplomatic mission. We wish to speak to your government about security matters that will affect not just your homeworld, but the entire Delta Quadrant.
We don't need your advice. Our Voth allies are more than strong enough to help us.
Well, since you don't speak for your government, I suggest you connect me to someone who does.
Very well. Ambassador Norik will speak with you now. Don't waste his time like you've wasted mine.
I don't intend to.
What is the meaning of this?
Ambassador, I would like to extend an offer from Admiral Tuvok and the rest of the Alliance High Command for the Teray to join our fight against the Vaadwaur.
We want no more alliances. The Teray have a mutual defense pact with the Voth, and it is quite sufficient for our needs.
Well, I'm not sure about you, but I see no Voth ships in the system, Ambassador, and if you recall, it was my crew and I who helped you restore your defense grid during the initial Vaadwaur attack.
Begone! I do not wish to order our pickets to fire upon you, but I will if I must.
Ambassador, I think that Flores reports that multiple underspace corridors are opening and sensors are picking up 3 Vaadwaur strike teams. Red alert, all hands to battle stations. Let's show the Teray how the Alliance can help defend their homeworld.
The Voth are on their way. I'm sure of it.
Ready quantum torpedoes. Fire! Bloody hell. Another Vaadwaur attack. Another tractor anchor. Right. Our forward shields are nearly down. How to starboard. Aft torpedoes. Fire. Right. The picket lines are focusing on that ship with us. Forward torpedoes. Prepare to fire. Prepare a spread of quantum torpedoes. Fire. Right, that cruise has been destroyed, but there's plenty more ships to deal with. God, they're targeting their weapon. Hard to starboard, evasive maneuvers. Our shields are down. Auxiliary power to shields.
Attention any Voth ships. This is a priority emergency. We are under attack.
Right, our distress signal has been answered by a Federation frigate, but that's not exactly the most tactical vessel. Right, this cruiser's hull integrity is down to 69%. Quantum torpedoes. Fire. They're targeting their weapon again. Evasive maneuvers. God, our aft shields are down. And our hull integrity is down to 22%. Bloody hell, the Vaadwaur. Right, starboard eject warp plasma from the nacelles and install their impulse engines. Help get us in front of them. Never mind, the cruise has been destroyed. Quantum torpedoes, fire! Right, this cruiser's got plasma leaks. And their shields are down. Right, just a few more shots and they'll be done. Quantum torpedoes. Fire. Right, that cruiser's been destroyed. Bloody hell. Oh, hold on. There's more cruisers in the system. Helm, set a course. Ready a spread of quantum torpedoes. Fire! They're targeting their weapon. Evasive maneuvers. Bloody hell. Bloody constriction anchor, we can't afford to have that. Right, tactical, retarget the cruiser and fire. The hull integrity is down to 90%. None of the Terray vessels are defending here. It's just us and this cruiser. Alright, start by eject more warp plasma from the nacelles. Helm, get us in front of that ship. They're targeting their weapon again. Our shields are nearly down. The Federation frigates here. Right. 4 torpedoes. Right, some Terray vessels have come. Four torpedoes. Fire! God, they're targeting a weapon. Evasive pattern, Alpha 2. Right. And still no Voth have come. Oh, we're detecting more Voth at that satellite over there. Helm, set a course. Photon torpedoes at the ready. Fire! Get them in a tractor beam. Up torpedoes. Fire! Right, they've got plasma leaks all over the ship. Forward torpedoes. Fire! Alright, their shields are down. The hull integrity down to 9%. A few more torpedoes. And there they go. Oh, we're detecting another cruiser. Quantum torpedoes at the ready. Maintain red alert. Helm, set a course. Fire! Get this one in a tractor beam. God, they've got us in a tractor beam with their constriction anchor. Evasive pattern Alpha 2. And they fired their weapon at the same time. Our hull integrity is down to 60%. Auxiliary power to shields. Hard to starboard. Evasive pattern Alpha 4. Ready for torpedoes. Fire! Right, their starboard shields are nearly down, their forward shields are down. The aft shields are down to 50%. Ready a spread of photon torpedoes. Fire! Right, they're targeting their weapon again. Evasive maneuvers. Bloody hell. Right, hard of port. Quantum torpedoes at the ready. Tractor beam. Fire! The hull integrity is down to 50%. Aft torpedoes. Fire! Another constriction anchor. Fire at that constriction anchor tactical. Right, retarget the cruiser and fire. Evasive maneuvers. Right, there goes the cruiser. Bloody hell.
While your ship may be formidable, it is still no match for the Voth. We have already chosen our ally.
Ambassador, your ships are no match for the Vaadwaur. You need our help.
The Voth have been a power in this part of the galaxy longer than even the Vaadwaur.
Oh, for God's sake.
They are the first race in the quadrant, and should be respected for their age and wisdom.
Ambassador, I would like to point out that the Voth still haven't arrived to aid you. They are not coming, and they were not the ones who saved you. Again.
You make some excellent points.
Ambassador, the Alliance can permanently add ships to your picket, something the Voth seem unwilling to do.
You have given us much to think about. Upon consideration, I think this alliance is in the mutual benefit of all involved. I will take your offer to my superiors, with my approval, and then we'll send an attaché to your flagship to work out the details.
It's a pleasure to call you an ally, Ambassador. Bloody hell, apparently there's an incoming transmission from Admiral Tuvok on screen.
It is agreeable that your efforts to recruit the Touré were successful. We are reaching out to their embassy to begin our cooperation immediately. Thank you.
Understood, Admiral. Flores, let's pick our new destination. Right. We were assigned to attempt to recruit the Octanti, so let's set a course for the Rusan system.
Greetings. I am on my way with several cooperative ships. It was simple enough to get them onto our side, but the real problem now is with the Octanti. The Octanti consul should be at your location now. Please begin discussions without us. We shall be there soon.
Understood. Swiftshare out. Right. Helm, set a course for the Octanti ships. Full stop.
Greetings. I am Ambassador Rarick of the Octanti.
Good day, Ambassador.
I've examined the proposal your government's transmitted, and I'm afraid the Octanti people must decline. The Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic all give rank and commissions to Borg drones.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
You call them liberated, but they are still Borg. The Borg drove us off our homeworld and massacred our people. An alliance with them would be unthinkable.
Ambassador, please, these drones, as you call them, are valued officers. They are free from the collective and no longer desire to assimilate anyone.
Borg are Borg. We will not join your alliance, and we never will. Our people have lost too much already. I won't be led into another unwinnable war.
It will be unwinnable if you don't join us.
This is 7 of 9. I have a priority message for the Octanti.
We are in communication with them, 7. Patching you in.
Ambassador Rarick, the Cooperative has a problem with which they require your assistance. An Octanti synthetic virus has infected a recently liberated cube, causing severe problems for the fragile consciousnesses of the former drones. They are falling to madness. Our sensors show the cube is moving in this direction. You are in danger.
What needs to happen here, 7?
Unknown. We need the Octanti to transmit the shutdown code for the synthetic virus. If done quickly, the liberated Borg aboard the cube may recover.
Ambassador, I implore you to help the crew of that cube. They are no longer part of the collective, and they are suffering because of your virus. They need your help.
Never. If the virus infected them, then our work is done. They will destroy themselves.
7, how soon before the infected cube arrives?
It's arriving now. Your time is up.
Shields up, yellow alert. Oh, that's a tactical cube.
Lower.
Good God.
You're... prepare... assimilated!
Oh, bloody hell.
Ambassador, please deactivate the virus. There are thousands of liberated Borg on that cube who need your help.
Listen to her, Ambassador.
The Borg are a blight. The only course of action is extermination.
7, can you open a channel to the cube? Maybe we can reason with them.
Rarick! Where is Rarick? I know he is here. Please, deactivate virus. Ah!
Wait, what?
Mashk? Is that you?
Ambassador, you know him?
That's my brother. He and 4 other Octanti volunteered to be infected with the virus and taken by the Borg 7 years ago. I thought he was lost to us.
Well, he's been liberated by the Cooperative. Deactivate the virus and you can save him.
Deactivating now. It's not working.
Oh, bloody hell.
The cube's automated defenses are too strong. We'll need to weaken it before I can transmit the code.
Right. Red alert, all hands to battle stations. It's going to try to defend itself. Right, ready to spread a photon torpedoes. Let's disable that cube. Fire! Right, we've disabled the cube.
Rarick, we intercepted a transmission about your meeting. It was right. You were here. I fought the madness to get to you. Dangerous. But I knew you would not abandon us. Thank you.
Mashk, I'm so overjoyed to see you. I never believed in this liberation idea. It was a fantasy for the grieving. But having seen it firsthand, hearing my brother's voice again, maybe I shouldn't have been so willing to dismiss hope. I will see that the Octanti people seriously consider your proposal. We need to reconsider many things.
Oh, bloody hell. I can't believe this. Both the Octanti and the Teray have agreed to consider things, and consideration is a great start, Ambassador. Bloody hell, we're being hailed by Admiral Tuvok again, on screen.
We knew recruiting the Octanti was going to be problematic. You did exceptionally well with a very difficult task.
Understood, Admiral. Flores, let's pick the next destination. Let's see if Ambassador Neelix requires our help. Flores reports have arrived in the Neles system. This area is a hotbed for Hazari bounty hunters and pirates. So much so that the Benthans make regular sweeps through the area as well. Apparently Neelix's ship is awaiting us. Right. Let's meet up with the Ambassador and see if he needs our hand. Helm, set a course.
Oh, thank goodness you've arrived! I'm trying to work with the Hazari, but they are a demanding lot. They're using this opportunity to milk the Benthans for everything they've got.
They have demands?
To say the least. First, they want the Benthans to void the warrants of 3 of the Hazari, Niken, Yakela, and Negrasa. Then they want 2 prisoners released. And if that weren't enough, they're demanding bounty hunting licenses for the Ramar, Zilman, and Osprinty systems.
I think I should speak with them. Patch me through, Ambassador.
Pleasure to see you again. I assume you can speak with more authority than this Talaxian.
Yadren, he has given me your list of requests. You're asking for quite a bit, but I'll speak with the Benthans and see what we can do.
Then I wish you good luck. Your offer is tempting, but we simply don't have any help to give you. All of my resources have to be focused on the Benthans breathing down our necks.
I'm still trying to work this out, Yadrin.
The Benthans usually have a ship patrolling this area of the system. It's a neutral ground, but they know what can happen in neutral areas. The ship should be able to contact the Benthan High Justicar for us.
Right, helm lane a course. Ah, I see it. That's a battleship, my god.
The Benthans keep a close eye on this system. Lots of deals are made here.
Right, Zarva reports we're connecting to the Benthan High Justicar Captain. On screen.
I am High Justicar Mathan. I was told you needed to speak to me on a critical matter.
We're building an alliance slowly but surely. As a matter of fact, that's why I need your help.
Oh? How can we assist you?
We are trying to recruit the Hazari, but they have some demands, if you would be willing to look at the list.
It's always demands when it comes to the Hazari. Demands, deals, and contracts. Transmit their list. I haven't had a good laugh in days.
Right, Tavrel, transmit the list.
There's no way we'd agree to all this. I'm sorry.
Well, perhaps you don't need to agree to all of it. What can you do? If the Hazari don't join us, the Vaadwaur may recruit them.
Good point. I can rescind the warrants for Niken and Yakela, but not Negrasa. He's caused too much trouble to let him go free. And the prisoners, I'll exchange them for Nikedin, if the Hazari will give him up. He's been raising havoc in 3 sectors. I'll give them one of the systems for hunting, but not all 3. Let them choose which one they want.
Thank you for being willing to negotiate. I'll take your offer to the Hazari.
Will they give us what we want?
No, but...
Of course we knew they wouldn't give us everything. But if you don't ask for everything, you won't get anything,
Well, as I was saying, they won't agree to all of your demands, but they are willing to negotiate. They are willing to give up 2 of the people you asked for, and they're willing to give you 1 system for bounty hunting.
What? Oh, I mean good. Let's see here. We give the Benthans Nikedin, and we get 2 of our captains back? Done. Nikedin is a Bashik Monar. I think the closest translation we have to your language is a pit where you throw your pack animal.
What?
Take him, but he won't go without a fight.
We'll collect him and deliver him to the Benthans. I assume we have a deal?
Sure, I'll draw up the contract. Just transmit your authorization and you've got a deal. As soon as the Benthans deliver, the Hazari are part of your alliance.
Excellent.
Nikedin is in hiding, but I'll give you an encoded signal to lure him out. He'll think it's one of our ships giving him the all-clear. You can use one of the Benthan satellites nearby to relay the signal. We send signals on them all the time. It'll lend to your credibility.
You use the Benthan satellites? Alright, agreed. Pleasure doing business with you, Yadrin. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Right, helm, set a course for the satellite. Full stop. Right, Tavrel, transmit the signal. Yellow alert.
Trap? Fine. I'll kill you then.
Oh, bloody hell. Fire. Right, they've got us in a tractor beam, but the ship isn't particularly formidable. Not against an assault cruiser. Right, our forward shields are down. After torpedoes, prevent fire. The hull integrity is down to 60%. Fire. Right, forward torpedoes. Fire. Never mind, hold fire. The ship's been disabled. Right.
Fine. I won't lose my ship and crew for this. You've beaten me.
As a deputized agent of the Bentham Guard, you are hereby under arrest. Lower your shields and prepare to be transported to our brig.
What? The Benthans? I thought I'd be going to one of your prisons. I can escape from one of those in a week.
What? Anyway, are you going to come along peacefully then?
Lowering shields now. Just don't vaporize me.
How cooperative of you. Right. Energize.
We should take our prisoner to that Benthan patrol ship.
Agreed. Hard at port. Full stop. Right, beam over the prisoner. Ambassador.
The Hazari seem a little too happy about this outcome.
Agreed.
Even if Yadren doesn't like Nikedren, I didn't think he'd be so quick to give him up to the Benthans.
Well, they must have really hated him.
I don't think that's the case.
Right. Terrell, hail Yadren. Let's speak to him.
On behalf of all the Hazari, thank you for delivering that Grotok Nikedden to the Benthans.
What's your angle, Yadren? Why are you all so giddy?
Oh, what can it hurt now? We've got an airtight contract. Remember those hollow emitters we got from that Ferengi? He also sold us a nice, personal-sized one with a low-emission power pack.
What?
We gave that one to Nikedden. Right about now, he should be slipping out of the brig and into the crew of that Benthan cruiser you delivered him to. A spy on the High Justicar's ship. We'll know everything.
Good God, what have we done? And you had a personal hollow emitter and you didn't give it to us. That would have saved me a lot of trouble when I infiltrated that base. Right, I need to tell the Benthans about this.
Not so fast. Our contract specifically states that you cannot interfere in the matter of Captain Nikedden once you have delivered him to the Benthans. Telling them would be the very definition of interference.
Oh, bloody hell. Stopping the Vaadwaur is more important than your petty games.
And that's done. I'll meet you back at Voyager.
Agreed. Right, apparently being hailed by Admiral Tuvok again. I don't think he will be very happy about this spy business.
I understand the Hazari used the pretense of the Alliance to place a spy on the Benthan ship, and that their contact with us will be voided if we inform the Benthans of his presence. Fortunately, we have our own operatives in the Hazari organization.
Really?
They will be able to marginalize the effectiveness of the Hazari spy, while still keeping them as a tool to use against the Vaadwaur.
Understood, Admiral. Flores, let's pick our new destination. Let's assist the Doctor with the hierarchy. This should be interesting. Flores reports we've arrived in the Prebel system. The Admiral said that the Doctor would be infiltrating a hierarchy ship. Flores says that if he made it successfully, he should be waiting for our signal. Right, let's not keep him waiting. Right, signal the Doctor.
Hello again. I thought it would be best if I used your bridge's hollow emitters for this conversation. I'm currently in disguise on board the hierarchy ship as one of those potato-looking fellows, and I don't think you want to see any more of this than you have to.
Well, I was expecting to see you on a view screen, but on my bridge is fine, Doctor. What's the situation?
The hierarchy assume I'm one of the crew. I've begun a review of their cost analysis matrix, which is what they use to determine if any particular course of action will be profitable. Right now, their ship is running silent, which means they're cloaked, and all higher-level computer functions are locked out. I need those to complete my review. You need to convince them to decloak. Hail them. Show them their cloak isn't enough to hide them from the Alliance. Then you might be able to convince them to join.
A fascinating proposition. Well, we did come here to help you.
The ship is currently cloaked by one of the nav beacons in this region of space. Just head to the nav beacon, and you'll get their attention.
Right, we have the coordinates. This should shake them up. Helm, set a course for the cloaked hierarchy ship. Right, yellow alert. I'm not sure how they'll react. They may fire on us.
The hierarchy once corrupted my programming in an attempt to spy on Voyager. This seems fitting.
Indeed.
These subroutines are quite useful. Perhaps I'll write a holonovel about my experiences as a spy.
I'm sure it would be fascinating. Ah, we're approaching the beacon.
That's close enough. I don't want any trouble, but I would like to know how you knew our location.
Suffice it to say that tracking you is just a taste of the Alliance's power. Join us in our fight against the Vaadwaur, and we can share that power with you.
Don't tell us your secrets and we won't tell you ours. As for your offer of an alliance, give me a moment to consider it.
A moment, yes.
The hierarchy is consulting the cost analysis matrix. This is exactly what I needed. This is going to take some time. We'll need to stall them while I get what I need.
Attention, hierarchy vessel, your moment is up.
I am sorry, but the hierarchy has evaluated the investment needed for such an undertaking, and we find that the Alliance ships are simply outmatched by the Vaadwaur.
What?
There's no profit in losing. We'll stay out of this fight.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with your analysis of our capabilities.
I have an idea. Follow my lead.
Your lead? Very well, Doctor.
Perhaps we could arrange for a demonstration of their abilities. I could reroute the cloaking device through our main deflector dish and create convincing holographic targets for them to fight.
Oh, that's certainly an interesting disguise. How? I didn't know that it was possible to look worse than the average hierarchy member. That sounds like a reasonable idea.
You could do that. Very well. That will show us what these Alliance ships are capable of. Then we'll run the numbers again. Are you ready to prove your worth?
Of course. You have no idea what this ship is capable of.
2 holographic Borg probes coming up.
All right.
Borg probes? Hardly a challenge. I want something big. Give me a Voth bulwark.
Oh.
Also, I don't care if they can just defeat the hologram. I want to see how well this person works with their crew. Anyone could throw firepower at something. It's another thing to be a good manager of people.
Voth bulwark. Very well. We can handle that, I hope.
1 Voth bulwark coming up.
Red alert! Right, Helm, set a course for that holographic Voth bulwark battleship. Fire! Right, Zarva, prepare to eject warp plasma from the cells to install their impulse engines. God, they've drained our shields. Right, eject warp plasma. Helm, get us in front of them. Tyrell, get them in a tractor beam. Our hull integrity is down to 74%. Aft torpedoes. Fire! Excellent. That was a bit more difficult than I hoped. But the Voth are formidable. Right, Tyrell, hail the hierarchy vessel.
I don't believe it. Run the numbers again. Very well. It seems that we underestimated you. If other ships are like yours, we'll gladly join your alliance.
We will be glad to have you aboard, Supervisor. Well, so far every species we've talked to has agreed to join our alliance. This is going well. Flores, pick another destination, after we recover the Doctor, of course. Bridge to Transporter Room 1, beam the Doctor aboard. Right, we're being hailed by Admiral Tuvok again, on screen.
Excellent work, Doctor. Your recordings of the hierarchy's cost analysis matrix will be a great benefit to Starfleet intelligence. And you. I must say, bringing the hierarchy into the Alliance is quite unexpected. I thought it would take weeks of back-channel negotiations to make any progress with them at all. Thank you for taking a risk. Your show of power must have been most impressive.
Well, it didn't really feel impressive, as our hull integrity was left at 6%, but we did get the hierarchy on board. Right, Flores, let's get to our next destination. Right, it seems that our last item is the Kazon. Helm, set a course for the Bremark system. Maximum warp. Flores reports we've arrived in the Bremark system, and it looks like Captain Kim is in deep negotiations with the Kazon. Well, let's see if he needs assistance. Helm, set a course for the Rhode Island.
Glad to see you. It seems the Kazon don't believe we have enough ships to stop the Vaadwaur. I keep telling them we'll have the numbers if we work together, but they keep insisting they need more information.
Terrell, hail the Kazon. Kazon, this is Admiral Bloober Ninja of the USS Swiftshire. As you can see, we do not have a shortage of ships.
More ships! I demand to see more!
We can't get the entire fleet here.
Our scouts have reported seeing Voyager in the Delta Quadrant again. We want to see that ship.
Voyager? Captain Kim, that's an oddly specific request.
Yes. I wonder... I'm going to try something. Things might get dicey if my suspicions are correct.
Understood, Captain. Yellow alert.
Nellick, the USS Voyager is not available. If there is anything about it that you need to know, I can answer those questions. I was stationed on Voyager during its time here in the Delta Quadrant.
You were on Voyager? That's excellent news. If you're willing to vouch for your fleet's strength, Captain Kim, we are ready to join your alliance.
That was exceptionally easy, Captain.
You're telling me... Wait a second. They just transmitted a coded signal. There's a ship just outside sensor range. Probably waiting for Voyager to arrive.
Right, maintain yellow alert.
Ensign Harry Kim. Or is it Captain now? Finally got a promotion, hmm? I hope you enjoyed your life, Captain. It ends now.
What the devil? Is it just me, or does that Kazon look slightly Cardassian? Captain Kim, do you know this Kazon from your time here?
I don't know. You have me at a disadvantage. You know my name, but I don't know who you are. At least give me the courtesy of an introduction to the man who's going to kill me.
My name is Sesson, but that means nothing to you. You would have known my mother. You served with her on Voyager until your Captain Janeway's hatred and prejudice drove her into exile with the Kazon, where she was a brave and capable leader.
Hatred?
Tell me, Captain Kim, do you ever think about what you did to Seska?
Seska? Then you must be... We didn't even know you were still alive, Sesson. Your father took you when he left Voyager.
Sesson said that he survived his contacts with the Peaceful Federation, and that he lives, and now he leads the case on Nistrum. Right, let's leave Captain Kim to his negotiations with Sesson. Tyrell, hail the other Kazon vessels.
While Sesson and Captain Kim squabble over old hurts, I would like to make you an offer.
I'm listening.
My clan has taken over a new planet, but the climate is arid and water is in short supply. About 100 of your terraforming systems would change our prospects for the better. If you will provide them, I'll pledge the loyalty of the Kazon Relora to you right now, as well as the ships of all the clans who are our allies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 100 terraforming systems is quite a bit. But I suppose having a Kazon sect on our side is worth it. Right, Zarva, use the industrial replicators to replicate 100 terraforming systems. Right. Well, we've replicated those 100 terraforming systems you asked for, and we will beam them over for your assistance with the Vaadwaur.
Thank you. The Kazon Relora will fight by your side.
We may be calling on you sooner than you think.
Shields up. Red alert.
Understood.
I knew Kazon could hold a grudge. Not for this.
Fire! Bloody hell. Bloody hell. The Kazon have relatively primitive weapons, but they do have the advantage of numbers. Torpedoes. Never mind. That was a waste of quantum torpedoes. Right. Let's destroy that raider. He warped out of the system. They really underestimated the Federation and these two ships. They really thought that they could defeat us. Really. This is an assault cruiser.
I apologize for the deception. Mage Session holds a great deal of power over the rest of the Kazon clans. I hope my actions here will convince you that our desire to assist you against the Vaadwaur is sincere.
Captain Kim, do you think we can trust them?
The Kazon are very factional. I can believe that Sesson strong-armed them into acting as they did. I would like to welcome the Kazon Ogla and the other allied Kazon to the Alliance.
Agreed. Right, incoming transmission from Captain Kim, on screen.
Great work getting the Kazon Relora to join the Alliance. There's no way the Nistrum will join us. Sesson is obsessed with Voyager. I don't know what his father told him about us, but Seska was a thorn in our sides for most of our early time in the Delta Quadrant. She certainly wasn't the victim. She was the aggressor. It looks like her hatred of Voyager has been passed on to her son. I wish he could have had a better legacy. I'll return to Admiral Tuvok in the Alyan system. See you there.
Understood, Captain. Flores, set a course for the Alyan system. Maximum warp.
Congratulations are in order. I did not expect us to bring together all of the races we approached on this mission. You were instrumental in our efforts today. Myself and the Alliance thank you for all the effort you have put into making this work.
Thank you, Admiral. Right, we've reported in. Helm, take us out of the system. Tavrel, contact Delta Command.
Admiral Tuvok sent me a report on the situation. Hopefully the work we've done today will pay off. The Vaadwaur are a large threat, one that cannot be ignored. The Vaadwaur lost everything 900 years ago, when their enemies united against them. It shows how arrogant Gol is that he's allowing it to happen again.
Indeed, Commander. But I think in this case we may be counting our chickens before they hatch. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content and you'd like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!